This is the gamification of the geometry unit using ClassCraft. This is for the ages of 12 and 13 in the middle school setting, and it's for a 7th grade Common Core math class. By this time of the year, many of the students are bored of the routines and the daily expectations at school. ClassCraft is an engagement management system that can be used to motivate students to behave and to accomplish various tasks through the quests that are provided by the system. Students are able to engage with one another with teams and different quests that they can self-pace themselves through. Students will be able to create characters that represent them in this fictitious world, while teachers can combine and connect and motivate students. This tool was originally used to motivate behaviors for the students, but I found that it could be combined with curricular activities. I went ahead and enrolled my students in this class. One of the first things that need to occur is for students to create their characters. They can choose from warriors, mages, and healers, and they can also choose what kind of equipment goes with their character. Students will have the ability to track their health points, experience points, and action or ability. In part 5 and 6 of the module presentation, the ability for students to keep track of their ongoing progress, medals, badges, and accomplishment is a crucial component of gamification. Students will also be able to accrue gold points, known as GP, which allows them to buy new skins and equipment. But we will walk through that later on in the video. You can see at the bottom of the picture, students are placed into teams which allow them to interact with one another and share their abilities. For example, a warrior can be healed by the healer of the group as they get damage from the gameplay. Let's take a look at the equipment that you can gain from playing the game. In this particular character, it is a mage, and you can tell that this is very different from the initial design. For example, when you first start out, the mage has the initial appearance that looks like this. You can choose between female and male, but this particular image with the brown and then the black and the gray tone is all that's offered. Later on, you can obtain gold points, which allows you to purchase things that allow the costume to change. Let's go ahead and go to the equipment section. For example, let's say we want to buy a different colored belt. We can go ahead and you can tell that the belt changed from blue to a green color, or the hood, which is probably a little bit more apparent. We can change it to green. If we choose to buy it, this one costs 54 gold points. It would be then in the database, and we can save the changes. We have purchased a new look now. Let's dive into the world of ClassCraft. When students select the quest feature, it will bring them to a map. This map shows the various quests that are available to them. The most recent quest that I designed for this course was the Space Stone. Once you click on that, it will take them into another map which outlines their journey. Students will all begin in the introduction. The window, it says this: before the time of superheroes, the 5 Infinity Stones remained hidden in the world. The Space Stone remained hidden through the various geometric concepts in GeoCity. The once peaceful and innovative city is now filled with corruption. Bandits and villains are out to claim the stone for their own evil purposes. Be the first to find the Space Stone. You and your team of heroes need to claim the stone and protect it. With the reveal of the Avengers Endgame, the Infinity Stones was a popular concept, and I thought that it would motivate students to play for a reward that they have heard through pop culture. The journey continues with another storyline. Students can read on to see how the story unfolds within this quest. The teacher has also provided the learning objectives on the bottom of the prompt. If you click on Continue, it will then tell you what the tasks are. These tasks are given to the students to complete. The great thing about this is that the students can self-pace themselves when they go through the various tasks, or the teachers can go ahead and regulate that as well. Students have the opportunity to allow themselves to comment on their assignments, provide feedback, and use the Google Suite. Students can also earn 500 experience points and 100 gold points to buy future equipment. In addition to this feature, we also have the discussion board, where we encourage students to bounce ideas off of one another, to explore the deeper meanings of the concept, and to share their learnings. Once I've completed the task, you can see that I received my rewards, and right now my character went up to level 5. I can view my gear, and I can choose various items to upgrade. For example, now I want to change my pants, so now I change it and I can purchase it, and now my character has a different look. Many of the students gravitated towards this feature, and they were very motivated to learn and go through other tasks in order that they can purchase other skins and different equipment. Let's go back into the quests. When we're back in the quest, it will take us to the next one. We finished Tribal Village, so I'm going to maximum capacity. Once again, the story continues, with the Geoland storing food in the various buildings, which then ties into the concept of volume, and just like how silos hold different grains and wheats. These are the tasks that they will have to continue with, and since it is student regulated, we can go ahead and allow the students to click through. Once they finish those items, I can hit write done, upload any documents or any attachments. Sometimes I can ask the students to have screenshots. Once again, I will get 500 experience points along with 100 gold points. I hit submit, and I have received the level 6 award. I can view my gear, and once again, I can change my complete outfit. It doesn't look like I have enough gold points, so I have to hold off on buying that particular item, which allows the students to have more motivation to do that. So going back through the world, you can tell that the program doesn't show them the next task, so they have to go through Egyptian Origins, which has these various items that was outlined by my mapping diagram, and once again I can complete my item and submit, and there we go. The ultimate goal is to get to the end of the quest, which is at the Throne of Stones. And once that's completed, it will be followed with a summative to end the class that is online. So one of the cool new features that this game has is the ability to use different class tools. We have a random picker, which is a fun way to kind of select students randomly. You can go ahead and select teams and players randomly, and this could be in regards to whatever activity, class discussions. I could say, hey, who learned something new, and this is the next person that's going to share what they have. I can reset. The next person is Isaac Lowe. Or we have other tools, random events. These are the various things that kids have to be able to complete. This is the game portion of it. And my favorite feature is this boss battle. This boss battle, it can be set for the teacher at any time, where the students have to have their warriors engage with the enemy. This particular enemy, I called him the Stone Rascal, has a power of, I believe it was 70. Students can be selected at random, and they can start the battle. For example, the students will have the ability to play against them, and there are questions that they have to use. If the student is able to answer the question correctly, it could deal -10 damage to the already 70 life that's right there. This particular question is talking about finding the value of the rectangular prism, and a picture is provided if they click on that, or they can go back to the site, and when they answer it, the answer is revealed, and they can click on correct answer. If it's correct, it dealt damage there. Let's take a look at the next question. The next question is, how many square inches is in the prison? That is 11 by 6 by 3 inches. You can click on the image that will show you the example of the problem. And if we click off of that, let's say we reveal the answer and it is wrong, then the boss deals 10 damage to our particular person. Now this is the part that's kind of neat, where the team has the ability to heal their person or protect their person, or they can just be dealt the 10 damage that is there. Students will engage in this battle until they have defeated the enemy. You can see that 10 damage was done to the frightened Wazzler, and now it's down to 60, but eventually when they get to 0, they have defeated the boss.